Hello and welcome to TTV News with some latest events in Ninh province. Ladies and gentlemen, on the morning of October 9, a survey delegation from the Standing Committee of the Provincial Business Council, led by Ms. Nguyễn Thị Xuân Hương, member of the Provincial Party Standing Committee, head of the Provincial Party Committee's Department of Propaganda and Training, and head of the Provincial Business Council's Culture and Society Committee, conducted a field survey of several mineral exploitation areas in Châu Thành district. Participating in the survey delegation, there was Mr. Nguyễn Thành Tâm, member of the Party Central Committee, Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Provincial Business Council.
The delegation conducted a field survey at several land leveling exploitation sites in Châu Thành district to assess the exploitation situation for mines with a valid exploitation permits, as well as compliance with regulations and procedures for mine closures and environmental restoration during the mine closure process for exploitation permits. And in a working session with the People's Committee of Châu Thành District, the member of the survey delegation raised several issues that needed clarification, such as the management of mineral mines that have reached the end of their exploitation period, the requirements for regulations and the procedures for closing mines, the management and use of land in mineral exploitation, the situation and results of fulfilling financial obligations related to mineral activities, and the inspection and handling of legal violations in mineral activities, and the regulation of assignment and decentralization of management, coordination mechanisms, responsibility handling mechanisms in mineral activity management. The representative of Châu Thành District People's Committee explained the issue raised by the delegates and also pointed out the difficulties and obstacles in the management of mineral exploitation in the locality.
On the morning of October 9, Deputy Prime Minister Lê Thành Long, Chairman of the Central Coordination Council for Legal Dissemination and Education, chaired the forum Business and Law in 2024. Attending the forum at the Ninh Resort, there was Mr. Nguyễn Hồng Thanh, Permanent Vice Chairman of the Provincial Business Committee. With the team joining hands to remove legal obstacles, creating a favorable investment and business environment for enterprises, the forum was divided into two discussion sessions revolving around two main topics: legal obstacles regarding procedures for investment projects, using land and solutions to remove them, as well as legal obstacles regarding taxes and solutions to remove them. At the forum, there were 117 opinions on legal issues raised for enterprises. On that basis, ministry and branches have reported on the review of the resolution of legal issues raised by enterprises. The audience on the afternoon of October 9, the National Assembly delegation of Ninh province, in coordination with the Ninh Department of Labor, Investment and Social Affairs, organized a specialized voter contact conference to get the opinions on the revised draft labor law. Mr. Phạm Hồng Thái, Permanent Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, head of the Provincial National Assembly delegation, the Provincial National Assembly deputies, along with Mr. Dương Quốc Sinh, Deputy Director of the Department of Labor, Investment and Social Affairs, recited over the conference.
At the conference, the National Assembly deputies of the Ninh province announced the proposed agenda of the 8th section of the 15th National Assembly, at the same time focusing on discussing and contributing ideas to the amended employment law project, especially regarding policies to support job creation, labor registration and management, labor market information system, and employment services, state management of employment, and employment insurance contributions, etc. Mr. Phạm Hồng Thái, Deputy Secretary for Provincial Party Committee, head of the National Assembly delegation of the Ninh province, on behalf of the Provincial National Assembly delegation, acknowledged and received the delegates' contribution to reflect them to the National Assembly at the upcoming 8th section.
With the participation of over 500 enterprises from 50 countries and territories, the International Livestock Industry Exhibition and the International Seafood Exhibition Vietnam have officially opened in Ho Chi Minh City. with the theme Transforming Livestock Farming for Higher Productivity, Better Nutrition, and Cleaner Green Environment and a Better Life. The International Livestock Industry Exhibition and the International Aquaculture Exhibition in Vietnam have become comprehensive destinations covering the entire value chain of livestock and aquaculture. Accounting for more than 1/4 of the agricultural sector in Vietnam, livestock farming has made remarkable progress, increasingly playing an important role in ensuring livelihoods for farmers, food for consumption and exports. In the context of increasingly severe climate change, the application of technology and the transformation of production models are solutions to ensure the efficiency of breeding and cultivation and to enhance the competitiveness of the livestock industry. Ladies and gentlemen, according to the General Statistics Office, the active value of the entire industrial sector in the first 9 months of this year increased by 8.3% compared to the same period last year, of which the processing and manufacturing industry increased by 9.7%, contributing 2.4% to the total active value of the entire economy. Under production was affected by storm number 3, supporting industrial enterprises have returned to production to serve both domestic and export orders.
Having to produce more than 40 large and small industrial parks at the same time, this supporting industrial enterprise, after repairing the congregated iron roof blown away by the storm, quickly returned to production. But at the same time, they are also looking for new partners. Intech is more vibrant and developed than last year, with almost enough work for staff to work and overtime, work on Sundays and even on holidays to focus on completing the projects for customers. Not only stabilizing the production line, supporting industry enterprises have also quickly planned to expand new factories in a sustainable manner to anticipate the growing trend of electric cars and electric motorbikes in Vietnam also. The Hanoi Association for Supporting Industry Enterprises said that the number of orders from most enterprises has grown well, so the association recommends that there should be many specific mechanisms for enterprises to switch to green production to both increase the quantity and increase the value for enterprises. Investments are pivotal for the enterprises to have hard infrastructure and soft policies for enterprises to apply together to grow and to integrate with the multinational enterprises and FDI enterprises currently present in Vietnam also. In addition to short term of ensuring the year-end orders, enterprises also recommend that the government continue to extend the current tax policy incentives so that enterprises have enough financial resources to reinvest and catch up with trends in production technology.
On October 9, Mr. Phan Xuân Thủy, Deputy Head of the Central Propaganda and Training Department, head of the inspection delegation of the Central Steering Committee for the implementation of Armed People's Movement to protect national security, had a working session with the Provincial Steering Committee for Crime Prevention, Social Evils, and Building the Armed People's Movement to protect national security in the Ninh Province, referred as to the Provincial Steering Committee 138. Regarding the situation and results of implementing coordination program number 7 in 2023 between the Ministry of Public Security and the Central Committee of the Vietnam Fatherland Front and its member organizations on promoting the Armed People's Movement to protect national security in the new situation for the period of 2023-2033. Working with the delegation, there were Mr. Nguyễn Hồng Thanh, member of the Provincial Standing Committee, Permanent Vice Chairman of the Provincial Peace Committee, head of the Provincial Standing Committee 138. At the working session, the inspection delegation of the Central Steering Committee appreciated the work of crime prevention, social evils, and building the nationwide movement to protect the homeland security in the province. with many models and movements of the nationwide movement to protect the homeland security operating very effectively. Among them, the standout model is the Worker Team for Crime Prevention and Suppression at Home Vietnam Company Limited, located in U Châu District, which has been replicated nationwide by the Department of Building the National Security Protection Movement, Ministry of Public Security. Located at an altitude of 986 meters above sea level, Binh Mountain stands tall in the middle of the Vasawest region, a place where the spiritual energy of heaven and earth converge. This is also the place chosen by the International Organizing Committee of the United Nations Day of Vesak as the destination for the 2025 Vesak Festival.
Discussing the location of 2025 Vesak Festival, the members of International Committee of the United Nations Day of Vesak were surprised that Vietnam has unique mountain like the Ba Đăng Mountain, and it reminded the people of the mountain associated with the symbol of Buddhism in the world, along with the stories about the life and the journey of the Buddha teaching, in which the Venerable Phra Brahma Bundit, the chairman of the International Committee for the United Nations Days of Vesak, commented, "It is a rare place in the world that has completed combination of the spiritual world and the real world. It is the line with the even firm harmony and inclusion for human dignity, the biggest insight for the world peace and sustainable development. And therefore, Ba Đăng Mountain is a special gem and will be the main highlight for the entire Vesak of 2025 event." The Vesak of 2025 Festival will take place from May the 6th to the 8th of 2025. It is expected that thousands of Buddhists from home and abroad will visit and admire the vibrant Buddhist cultural space at Ba Đăng Mountain on the occasion of the important festival of the World of Buddhism.
On the morning of October 9, the Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism of TayNinhTV, in coordination with the Department of Ethnic Culture under the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism, organized a training course on preserving and promoting the folk performing arts, including folk songs, folk dance, and folk music of the Khmer ethnic group in connection with tourism development in the province. During 3 days, the participants will be introduced to 4 topics, including the party's policies and guidelines, the state's legal policies on culture and ethnic culture, identifying the folk performing arts of the Khmer ethnic group in TayNinhTV province, tradition and transformation, methods of preserving and promoting the value of Khmer ethnic folk performing arts in the new era, linked to tourism development, economic, cultural, and social development, improving the living standards of the Khmer ethnic community in TayNinhTV province, current situation and solutions. The training course aims at building and effectively exploiting characteristic terms of tourism in line with community cultural characteristics, preserving and promoting the values of folk songs, folk dances, and traditional folk music of ethnic minorities, becoming a distinctive cultural tourism product, contributing to the economic, cultural, and social development of TayNinhTV province. Ladies and gentlemen, the 8th Congress of the Vietnam Youth Union of TayNinhTV Province for 2024-2029 term is an opportunity for TayNinhTV youth members to reflect on the past journey and set new goals for the future. With a spirit of dynamism and creativity, the young delegates shared their thoughts and feelings with the Congress. The theme of the Congress, TayNinhTV Youth, Aspiration to Reach Far, not only honors the vigor of youth, but also creates opportunities for young people to express their aspirations and desires to contribute to the development of their homeland. The Vietnam Youth Union of TayNinhTV Province is expected to achieve even greater success in the new term. Their programs and solutions proposed for young workers and ethnic minority youth in the area. Their activities and programs to enhance digital skills and foreign language proficiency for young people to join the digital transformation technology in order to develop TayNinhTV homeland increasingly stronger. In her speech at the Congress, Ms. Nguyễn Thị Trúc Mai, Chairwoman of the Vietnam Youth Union of TayNinhTV Province for the 2019-2024 term, listened to the contributions and committed to turning these ideas into specific projects and tasks, aiming to further strengthen the youth movement. Regarding the thoughts, feelings, and needs of the members and youth of the province, we, the members of the new cultural committee, will establish specific tasks suitable for each locality and unit and detail them in each plan to effectively implement the annual union work tasks as well as in the new term. The expectations and dreams set for are not only the hopes of the younger generation, but also the aspirations for a bright future for TayNinhTV homeland. From this Congress, innovative ideas and initiatives will be realized, contributing to the development and prosperity of TayNinhTV. On the morning of October 9, TayNinhTV Provincial Farmers Association held a gathering to commemorate its 94th anniversary, October 14, 1930, October 14, 2024. It was attended by Mr. Phạm Hùng Thái, Permanent Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, head of the National Assembly Delegation of TayNinhTV Province.
Recalling the tradition, Ms. Lê Thị Ngọc Yến, Provincial Party member, Chairwoman of the Farmer Association of TayNinhTV Province, emphasized that for over 94 years of construction and development, under the leadership and the Central Vietnam Farmer Association and TayNinhTV Provincial Party Committee, the level of the Farmer Association in the province have continuously innovated their content and methods of operation, diversified forms of propaganda, mobilization, and gathering of farmers to consolidate and build a clean and strong association. The entire province currently has more than 111,000 members actively participating in the organization, and through 10 programs, despite many difficulties, the peasant class of TayNinhTV has always been united and cohesive, innovating and enhancing the effectiveness of patriotic evaluation movements, especially the movement for excellent production and business, solidarity in helping each other to get rich and sustainable poverty reduction, linked with the service activities, consulting and support, helping the farmers improve their productivity and the quality of agricultural products, improving and enhancing the living standards of rural residents also. Speaking at the conference, Mr. Phạm Hùng Thái suggested that in the coming time, the Standing Committee of Provincial Farmer Associations should continue to innovate the work of mobilizing and gathering the farmers, promote the dissemination of the Politburo resolution and the Provincial Party Committee's plans related to agriculture, farmers, and rural areas. Continue to strengthen the organization of farmer associations at all levels to meet the movement's needs in line with the local conditions and improve the quality of vocational training and retaining for the farmers and the rural laborers, and provide services, consultancy and support for farmers to develop production and business, enhancing market consultancy activities also, the market connection, diversify forms of promotion and trade promotion, and agricultural product consumption, encourage the farmers to participate in the national target programs.
Ladies and gentlemen, with a passionate love for Hanoi, 1,000 years of civilization, the youth of today's generation have been fighting countless ways to express that love. So what have the young people done to help make Hanoi a livable place? On the occasion of the 70th anniversary of the liberation of the capital, September 10, 1954, September 10, 2024. Now let's find the answer to this question. For young people, loving Hanoi is every day getting to be a little travel ambassador, introducing international friends to the grand stories of culture and history. As a student, but having the opportunity to interact with international tourists like an ambassador to convey cultural and historical knowledge to international friends, I'm proud to make a small contribution in bringing the beautiful image of Vietnam to friends around the world. Actually learning about history to motivate oneself to strive harder in studies. When I came here, I felt like reliving the difficult, arduous, and memorable heroic period. Visiting the Hoa Lo recent relic, I felt more appreciative and grateful for what I have. I think that our youth is an era of integration, using our creativity to add a brighter flame to the historical thoughts. Or contribute to making Hanoi more beautiful, restoring the beauty that has become its strength, which is the green, clean, beautiful capital. It was meaningful in contributing to a green life in Hanoi and actually encouraging the spirit of young people across the country to be more aware of the environment and their surroundings. Not stopping there, the love for Hanoi is also the dedication and boldness of youth. Wherever the youth are needed, wherever the youth are hard to fight, to create the warmth and affectionate images of the people of Hanoi. The love for Hanoi has been expressed by the youth in every aspect, every perspective on life, all of which convey the feeling of a capital with 1,000 years of civilization. Today's youth are the creative citizens who promise to create a Thăng Long Hanoi that will forever be the revitalization and shining beacon of Vietnamese culture. And today's TTV News wraps up now. Thank you for being with us and goodbye for now.